going on, friends? My name is M2DJs and welcome back to the episode of Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening for the Gameboy Color. We're up last time. We got through Eagle's Tower. We sequence break the heck out of that dungeon. And now in this part, we are going to go ahead and make our way to our last dungeon. Well, it's not really the last dungeon of the game, but it's my last dungeon because I've been doing a bunch of skipping around. So first off there, if you go ahead and fall all the way down the mountain, you jump down, and we shall get our and we shall land into a cave full of water. And if you go ahead and dive down that water, you shall get yourself another heart piece. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is actually our final heart piece in the game. So we are done with collecting heart pieces. The last heart container, however, will come from the last dungeon. So that's that. So we still got a few more items that we gotta go ahead and collect now that we have now that we have pretty much all the items now. First off being, now that we have the magnifying lens, you can actually go inside this house here. You can go inside this house earlier, but you couldn't. But this house was empty because you couldn't see the Zora without the magnifying lens. And then, of course, over here, I like that picture. Link's face looks really funny there. But for some reason, in that picture, the mouse photographer guy looks a little discolored. I'm not sure if that's like a little glitch or anything like that, but oh, I didn't want to do that. I'm not sure if that's a little glitch or something like that, but that's it looks pretty weird. But anyway, now we're gonna go ahead and make our way to our next dungeon. There are two shrines, one to the north, the other to the south. First, head south, where ancient ruins speak of the windfish. You will learn much there. Okay, interesting. Alright, so this part right here is a bit of a maze, so let's go ahead, let's hope that I go through this place with ease. And since I have the magic rod, this place is going to be pretty easy, because the magic rod is very, very powerful, and I really like the magic rod. Alright, so anyway, there's a lot of these statues here, and, you know, in traditional Zelda games, you are very familiar, I'm sure you're very familiar with statues that look very deceivingly real, but when you go up to the statue, they actually come to life. And these things are called Armos Knights. They disguise themselves as statues so that they look like actual statues. But then when you approach them, then bad stuff happens, and that's not good. Thankfully though, the boomerang actually does quick work on these guys. And what's interesting is that if you're ever in need of arrows, you can go in, and these guys are good enemies to farm off of arrows. Because they always drop arrows, so that's good. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna try this new strat here that will hopefully work. Okay, so this is Armos Knights. This boss is easy. Hopefully, if I do it right. Apparently I'm not doing it right. There we go. Okay. The alternate strat there, the easiest way to actually kill him is use arrows, but I'm actually low on arrows that I kind of don't want to use all my arrows right now. So it's kind of not worth it for me. Yeah, I don't like my arrow count, but don't worry, I'll be getting more arrows soon enough. But anyway, so we get the face shrine key, and that's used to open up the north face shrine later. But anyway, wow, it's too dark in here, okay. Alright, so if you go ahead and light up this room, we take a look at this picture. Wow, look at this. And apparently the owl has something to do with it as well. To the finder, the Isle of Kohilint is but an illusion. Human, monster, sea, sky. A scene on the lid of a sleeper's eye. Awake the dreamer, and Kohilint will vanish, much like a bubble on a needle. Cast away, you should know the truth. An illusion, huh? So this is the point of the game where this game's story starts to get really deep, and you know, and then you realize it too when you fight the bosses, and the bosses say, even the bosses mention that you are in a dream, and that like if you wake the windfish up, this whole island's gonna disappear. But the problem is that, well, the problem with that is, like, do we care? Like, are we actually worried that this island's gonna disappear? And that everything is going to be gone? Well, we don't really know. We don't really know that for sure. So I don't know. It's so that's where things start to get really deep. But I mean, in my opinion, I don't really. The only thing I would be worried about losing in this island is Marin, to be honest, because Marin's like the only character that we actually have like actual interaction with out of like everybody else in this game. So it's just like really, that's where things start to get pretty interesting. Anyway, now we're gonna go. Now we can go ahead and make our way to our next dungeon. So let's go ahead and do that right now. And going through this next and making our way to our next dungeon is actually pretty simple. All we have to do is just go through that maze. Just go up to the top of the maze, and that's pretty much it. And of course, the Armos is blocking that path there. So we gotta go ahead and get rid of him. You can actually jump over that pit by doing a really precise diagonal jump, but that jump is stupid, and I prefer not to do that. Anyway, so our dungeon's right up there, but I'm gonna jump down. And the reason being is because I have 20 seashells, and I am not going to go out of my way to get the 6 remaining seashells because I don't need to. So once you have 20 seashells, you can go up here into this seashell shrine and confirm that we have 20 seashells. My job here is finished, and then something happens. Wow. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we get the Master Sword! Not really, it's not called the Master Sword in this game, but it's called the level 2 sword, but I like to refer to it as the Master Sword because, well, every Zelda game has a sword upgrade of some sort. Wow, I didn't know you could do that. Okay, that's cool. Alright, since I have to make my way back to where I jumped down from, and that takes a long time, so I'm gonna be right back. Okay, that was easy. It took me a save and quit just to make my way back here, so not hard. Anyway, with the face shrine key, go ahead and place it in just like that, and then the dungeon opens. So let's go ahead and make our way inside right now. Alright, welcome to the face shrine. The face shrine isn't really hard to go through. It does feature a new enemy known as the Wizrobe. And as you know, Wizrobes in typical Zelda games are infamous for being really, really annoying. In this game, they're not hard to deal with, but the way you kill them is extremely stupid. And I don't know what made them think it's such a bright idea to do it like that. Basically, you have to kill them with bombs. That's it. It's so dumb. I don't know why it's like I said, I don't know why it's programmed like that. Wow. Okay. That spark is kind of mean sometimes. Not really. That's actually not that hard to deal with. All right. Wait, I need bombs as well. Okay, I'm gonna place them in one spot, just like that, and there we go. All right, so yeah, that's how you kill Wizrobes in this game. It's so lame. Like I said, I don't know what made them think it's a bright idea to do that, but yeah. Anyway, so that's the item to dungeon, which is an upgraded power bracelet, and we need that in order to obviously progress through the dungeon. And that's really the only instance where the upgraded power bracelet really becomes useful at all. which is kind of a letdown right there, and so therefore it doesn't really become much of an upgrade. It allows you to carry these like huge like horse head blocks that you otherwise wouldn't be able to pick up, but that's really it. Anyway, so that tile room was simple to deal with. So yeah, these things you can carry. So go ahead and throw a thing at that door, and that's how you open this door up. Okay, there we go. Just kill off all these Wizzrobes. These Wizzrobes used to be really annoying before I found out you can stun these Wizzrobes here. I missed this guy, but that's okay. So yeah, that's an easier way to do it. Otherwise, then if you are struggling, then you're pretty much wasting a lot of bombs, and that's not good at all. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Oh yeah, the cool thing with your level 2 sword is when you have full hearts, you can actually shoot sword beams, which is really useful. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and super jump all the way over here. And by the way, guys, did you know that you can open chests by throwing a pot at them? That's actually a puzzle that you're supposed to figure out. Even the owl statue tells you. What? Okay. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so that was another block clip right there. Using some wall clips there. That allowed me to actually get that key. Otherwise, I'd have to go all the way around the dungeon just to get another key, and that would be really boring. It's a similar way of how you would do that in back when I showed that off in Key Cavern. Except that one is a little bit harder to set up because you have less room to actually work with. But yeah, that's pretty much how it works. Okay, now we have this guy, and this guy is very annoying. Wow. Okay. Well, he actually gave me good luck there. In practice, he actually gave me a pretty hard time, but there we go. I guess, don't have to worry about that now. Alright, I'm gonna grab bombs, because you're actually gonna need bombs for, the boss fight. Alright, also, I don't think I've ever explained this, but you can actually, whenever you use the boomerang on these things, you can always get berries, which is really useful. So, at this point, you really have no reason to, like, die at all in this game once you have the boomerang. Because the boomerang is just so broken. Alright. Go ahead and deal with that wizard right there. And then we head on through. And this is the end of the face shrine. So, yeah, not a very hard dungeon. I'm actually damaging the boss, by the way, without the fight actually starting. Hey, dummy, need a hint? My weak point is... Whoops! There I go, talking too much again. Alright, so... basically, this guy's easy, for the most part. All you have to do is, throw bombs at him. Just like this. He's really a big pushover. Fun fact: he's actually a mini boss in Oracle Season Ages. I think he appears more in Seasons though. But yeah, this is a really simple fight. Nothing hard about him. Anyway, just like every other boss, he goes ahead and says that once you wake the windfish, and everything is gone, and that does mean everything. And with that, we get the Coral Triangle. Okay, and with that, so that is going to be it for this episode of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Next time we are going to head to our last area in the game. Now that we got all the dungeons completed, we have all the hearts, we have all the seashells, we have all of our items, we have everything. So, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.